gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Smith, red. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Chuton. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Facial Chuton. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jaguars are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on the return.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. The mic. It's not even good actors. Let's go be the outcome. Let's add up all the factors.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On the ground, here's Tootin. And the first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas.
Red, cycle.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Black, field, black.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That one, taken in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
His 6th touchdown now for the season. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
60 Eagle.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Down. 50, 52 blocks. Set.
They'll run it here with Tootin. His defense over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Set, hut. Red, 38. Claws red. White, white. Black shot. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
2nd down and 8.
Set. Ready.
Here's Sanders to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Ready up. Here we go. 45. Right. Check, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That one out of the reach. Down the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Striker. 3. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now, Sanders. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Take up a 14 as he takes it to the 14.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Yellow. Field. Black. Red. Yellow. Hut.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Safety, green. Set.
Again, it's Sanders. Quick throw, taken in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The touchdown, out to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one at the 18-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They run over center with Williams. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
22-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. and it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go street. Liking 18. Check go.
On the give, it's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they continue to turn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will score. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Bo Melton on the return. Woo! And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. In motion, it's Jackson. In motion, the slot man left. Slot man in motion right. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go. Right. Then black, stop.
Now it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Black 40. Ready?
Sanders will throw it. The outside complete to Summers. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They face second down and 7. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to have that first down yardage. Tackle made at about the 27.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Working across the field, the Tua has it. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. No problem there on the extra point. And the Rams back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Rams 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Melton now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Black one.
Hand off. It's Tootin. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Right back to Tootin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up to third and 3.
Set, ready, cut, cut.
He'll drop to throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Watch out now. Drill green. Ready?
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On now is Andres Corregales for the field goal try.
A 40-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Rams are able to get it back within a score.
Rams 17. Camp Little with kickoff for the Jaguars.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and 10. Complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
It's another run here for Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
That's good for a Rams.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll take this one in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, LA. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And now 15 for the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Melton now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Smith ready.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
Strike 2. Down. Blast it. 6.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That's number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Here we go. Red, 36, Mega. Drill, 52.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Cameron Hitchens there to bring him down.
The 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. 50, green.
Here's Sanders to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Red, cycle. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Down the field, got him, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down, Jaguar.
25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Field, black. Ready, ready. You, yellow. Claws red. Set.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That one complete to Johnston. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Strike 2. Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Now, Sanders. This one caught at the floor. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 5-yard pickup.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run with Bigsby. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Rams 24.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
To the left. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
Here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And he'll get about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Check pink.
In motion comes Thomas.
95. 6. Member.
A run. It's Bigsby. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set. Ready.
Bigsby now going to start it off here in the 4th quarter. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Hank Bigsby, touchdown Jaguars. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fix. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll run it with Williams. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Second gain at the 21-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
60 by 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have a Rams first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 8, trap 60, trap 60.
For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston.
They'll take over first and 10.
You know, Mike, one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready.
Motion man is Johnston.
Ready.
They go play action with Sanders. He's going to keep it himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Let's go now. 45. White. Cut.
On the ground, here's Bigsby. And a good show of force there and gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Cut, cover.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Sanders. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down
at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly out to Coleman on the wide receiver screen. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Rams 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go again here with Williams. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
The extra point is good. And the Rams will cut the deficit to 7.
Rams 31. Andy Borregales set to kick
So
off.
following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Melton now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin big. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Ready? Set, ready. Yellow, triple, 38.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Once again, it's Bigsby. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's got another one. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown. That makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Rams 31. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Trout left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. 18, pioneer.
Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. He'll look to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
21 more yards.
A pickup of 21 on that connection.
Rams,
1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. on 2nd and long.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 34-yard line.
Into the hands of Coleman. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. This is 3rd and 6.
Comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6? Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's taken in. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's another Rams first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Rams.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Andres Borregales is set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now timeout Rams, it's number 2. And they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, set, cut.
They'll run with Bigsby. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Bigsby. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.